and it's money I could have spent on real shoes, real fucking shoes that I could be wearing, but I'm not, because I don't have them, because someone took my 1,000. I would have been supposed, I Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. This is not going to be a long video as you can already tell by the title. I'm going to be talking about how I got scammed on Instagram by like a Instagram thrifting store, and just a bit about what are some of the things you can look at when it comes to if you are looking at buying from a non-reputable or legitimate store like Takealot, whatever, online. What are some of the things you can look at to make sure that you are actually like sending your money to an actual person who's gonna send your stuff to you, right? So I'm a thrifter and I thrift everywhere. Like I go to physical stores, there are shops that I go to. I go to thrift fairs and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll thrift online. Sometimes, a lot of the time, I thrift on Instagram. So if you don't know how Instagram businesses work, it's basically like they'll post their products on their feed with prices and stuff. You pick one, you pay, they send it to you like a normal business, except it's on Instagram. So I have like a network of stores and resellers that I trust on Instagram that I buy from repeatedly. And I don't like trying new things, which is ironic because this happened when the one time I decided to try a new thing. It was like, yeah, that happened. So I do have a network of stores that I trust, and I also would recommend that make sure that you know who it is that you regularly buy from and that you can trust, and don't trust like random pop-ups and stuff like that. So this profile popped up. I think their first post was in June, which was one red flag that I should have noted, but I didn't. But it looked real enough. Like the products that they were posting were set in more or less the same setting. Like if they were taking pictures of it on the wooden floor, all of the products like were on a wooden floor, or all of the shoes were on a wooden floor. All of the dresses were on a hanger. The hands holding the things were the same, so it's not like one hand was black, one hand was a white person's hand and stuff like that. So I did check that stuff well enough, I had hoped, and everything looked okay on that front. So it was like, yeah, no major red flags with this. So my thing happened. I paid for my stuff around mid to end July, I don't remember. Yeah, so I paid for, because I didn't get the stuff that I paid for, so I can't say I bought them. I paid I paid for a pair of heels. They were really cool Steve Madden heels with like rhinestones and stuff. Oh my gosh. And later on, like a week later, I paid the deposit for a pair of Dr. Martens. So it was all like 1,000 rand. I paid 1,000 rand, 2 different payments. Yeah, she was friendly and everything like that. She was like helpful. Listen, if you don't want this pair, I have another pair like that in a size 4 and stuff like that. She was communicative and stuff like that. So yeah, I paid. And then it came to a week after I made those 2 payments where it was like, so can you send me the way bill of, you know, the first parcel that you sent? Because I couldn't get the Dr. Martens without having paid like the full amount, because I only paid a deposit to reserve them. I was like, can you send me the way bill for the heels that you sent? Because she had said that she had already sent them to me. I was supposed to be getting them that week, the week that I asked for the Weibo, and then it was just like, no, I'm having issues with my phone, I'll send it to you and stuff like that, which is fine. I mean, issues with phones happen. It was the end of that week where I was like, so I don't have my parcel and I don't have a Weibo, so what's going on? Please send at least one. And at that point in time, she had said that she sent it, so I would have received it. So that's when it started getting like shady. But at that point in time, I thought that maybe she was just lying and she hadn't actually sent it to me, but it was still there. Maybe she was waiting for more orders so that she can send them all at once, whatever. But yeah, it got to like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month of me asking like, okay, what? And then that's when I realized, oh shit, yeah, I probably got scammed. Because she isn't even active on her profile anymore. She would post like more products on her page. She would like respond to people's comments and stuff like that, and she kind of stopped doing that. It's been a couple of weeks now, a few weeks of her like not being active on her profile. And that's when I started getting contacted by people like who had seen my comment on her profile, like, hey, did you receive your things from this person? Did you pay? Did she respond? And that's when it really hit, like, oh damn, I'm not getting my things. And my 1,000 rand is gone. So that's how I got scammed. I basically just it's called an advance fee scam or a non-delivery scam, where it's just like basically you pay money upfront for a product or a service that you never receive, basically. So that's what happened. So what did we learn from this? What I would say when it comes to buying stuff online and stuff like that, firstly, and this is just a personal thing for me, but I have never trusted online shopping 100%. I do shop online. Takealot is a thing, but I don't trust it because there's so much that could happen. The couriers could steal it, it could break, I don't know, they could get lost, delivered to the wrong person, or actually deliver the wrong product to you. So online shopping is basically like you give people money and you only get to see something that you paid for later after your money is gone. And that's the part that I never trusted about online shopping. So if you can buy stuff at a physical store, like a place where you can take and hold and look at and see the thing that you're paying for, pay for it and actually leave with it. And that's the end of business. You don't have to like wait. That would be my first tip, but that's sort of like a personal thing. Not to say don't ever online shop ever again, because that's unreasonable. So the second tip that I would give when you are looking at buying from an online shop that maybe you've never bought from or you've never heard of is reviews. So Google reviews, Facebook reviews, Hello Peter, forgot what the other one was. But these are actual experiences from actual people who have interacted with that shop or that place or that person. So it is important to kind of see what experiences they had. They were happy with their experiences, if they got the stuff that they got from those people. And yeah, that could kind of lead you in a direction to say whether or not, yeah, I'm gonna buy from them, or no, I'm not gonna buy from them. If it's an Instagram store, look at the comments on their posts. So I would take 20 or so minutes before you actually buy something to look at all of their posts and all of the comments on their posts. If you see people complaining, if you see people like haven't received responses, stuff like that, then obviously don't buy from that shop, don't buy from that person. But yeah, it's important to also understand other people's experiences with that shop and with that person before you go and try and have your own experience with them. So a third tip that I would give when looking to buy from online stores is to look at when the shop was established. So I wouldn't buy from a shop that literally just popped up. And I know I did. That's why I got scammed. That was one time, okay? It's like with operating system updates. You have to give it a few versions, a few updates and stuff like that before you can be like, okay, now it's stable, now it's fine. So if it's just popped up, look somewhere else. It could be legit, but give it some time. Let's see how other people do with it and how it works out for other people. Don't be the example. So a fourth tip that I would give, which is not like a tip, just an observation, not a tip. That's what he said. I'm sorry. But an observation that I made about an alarming amount of these scammers is that they use FNB accounts, which is something that I don't understand, and I'm still yet to understand what the reason behind that is. Are FNB accounts just easier to make? Do they not do a lot of checks? And nothing against FNB. FNB is a legitimate financial institution and respectable and reputable. But something that I have noticed is that a lot of scammers have FNB accounts, which is something weird. I don't know. But yeah, that's something that I noticed. So if you already feel like there's some shadiness happening and they send you their account number and it's an FNB account number, just let it go. Just let it go. But I want to stress this. Not all people who use FNB accounts are scammers, and not all scammers use FNB accounts. This is just a random observation that I made. So my scammer also had an FNB account. But yeah. Another tip that I would give if you're buying online, especially, well, not especially, but if you're buying from like social media and stuff like that, is if your person is overly helpful and everything that you need is readily available. So if maybe they posted a pair of shoes in size 4s and you're like, oh damn, I really wanted these in a size 5, I'll go look elsewhere. And this person is like, no wait, I have a size 5. I have a supplier who can get you a size 5, or I can go and source these for you if you give me a day and stuff like that. But it's like, the size 5 is not on your page, so how can you say you have a size 5 if it's not on your page? So these people will be overly, because they want your money, they want to sell stuff to you, so obviously they'll tell you that they have these things. So if you're like, oh no, I actually wanted this in blue, and they're like, no, my supplier has it in blue, I actually have a blue one that I didn't post, stuff like that. So if everything is always readily available, it could be a bit shady. Just be careful of that. So the last tip I'm gonna give, I think this is number 6. If their products are outrageously priced, like literally unbelievably low prices, like if that thing was in PEP, the price is lower than what it would be in PEP. Like if you check on Price Check, even the lowest price, it's lower than even the lowest price on Price Check. That's shady. I mean, people have to make a profit, right? So if this person looks like they're not even looking to make a profit, they're not even trying to make a profit, there could be something shady and you need to not look into, but like move away. I mean, there are plenty of other online shops. So that's it for my video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't get scammed. I know 1,000 rand isn't a lot of money, but it's money nonetheless, and it's money I could have spent on real shoes, real fucking shoes that I could be wearing, but I'm not, because I don't have them, because someone took my 1,000. Bye guys.